Hello, 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 hello! This is Cardinal Kennedy, and it is the 12th of July. I just thought I'd bring this to your attention quickly today because it's from the New York Post, and it says, Giant sunspot threatens Earth as solar flare may cause blackouts. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Let's get this rolling. Yeah, solar flare, burst energy, blah de blah. Look at this, basically a giant explosion. Wow, the impacts coming out of that. Wow, 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 wow. So, basically, the sun is expected to explode any day now. Solar researchers have their eye on a massive sunspot dubbed AR 3055, which means more than 6,100 miles wide. These regions, which appear as dark moles on the surface of the sun, are concentrations of relatively cooler temperatures caused by a magnetic flux. There is an incredible looking sunspot crossing the center of the solar disk, and a new large dark core has just appeared on the limb. And that came from astronomer Apollo Lasky, who said that on a Monday statement, which published on the spaceweather.com. And it's almost directly facing the Earth, which poses a threat to our way of life. Researchers aren't sure whether AR 3055 grew to its current size from an existing smaller spot, or rapidly developed on its own over the weekend, according to spaceweather.com, which also shared moving images of the spot, which boasts more than a dozen swirling cores of magnetic energy. That's on here, see? You see it here. Yeah, very active. And Earth-directed flares could, stretch more than 100,000 kilometers. Wow. So, a sunspot like AR 3055 could lead to potentially detrimental M-class solar flare, or bursts of high energy radiation that can last for hours. Now, M-class flares are considered medium in size, but have the power to prompt radio blackouts in space and here on Earth. Flares expel plasma from the sun's outer layer, or the corona, when the shock wave, called a coronal mass ejection, and I'm not being funny on that one, ultimately hits our atmosphere, which takes about 8 minutes. They create geomagnetic storms with varying effects on satellites, GPS, and power grids in the areas it hits, as well as natural processes, including the migration of animals who rely on the magnetic field to navigate. Flares are classified by strength, with types C and B falling below M, and X as the strongest of all, which could trigger planet-wide outages and storms of radiation. So the M-class flare to threaten Earth was seen stemming from sunspot AR 3038 last month, as scientists warned of potential radio silence lasting about 10 minutes, stemming from sunspot AR 3038. So, there you have it. We have another sunspot threatening Earth. Okay? So, keep to the eyes to the sky. I would say that, but, you wouldn't want to look at this thing, would you? With your bare eyes. So, jokes aside. So, this giant sunspot is threatening Earth, okay, with a solar flare. So, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to say get hold of your Return of Christ book from Amazon. Like I said before, you can get a black and white copy, a colour copy, which are these are hardbacks or softbacks. And you, of course, if you don't want to do all that, and you want you're more modern, you have your your Kindle, get hold of a copy on your Kindle. Read it. It's fascinating teachings from the return of Christ, because it's named right after him, and his name is the Word of God. And we are indeed going through Matthew and nation against nation, as we're seeing today. So, like I said, get hold of your Return of Christ book, and if you haven't already, and you happen to be in Babylon, which is America, do your exodus. Get over the border. Get to safety. Come to Baja. Okay? So, anyway, Cardinal Kennedy signing off, and see you again soon. Bye for now.